Outlaw Baseball is live on the radio at KNYN and online at mylocalradio.com. It's another season of Wyoming AA Legion Baseball. Follow the American Legion Post 41 Evanston Outlaws throughout the summer months as we bring you live video and play-by-play coverage. Today's broadcast is being brought to you in part by Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, mylocalradio.com, Best Western Dunmore Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, West Star Printing, Rocky Mountain Sign, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Seavers Jewelers, Ellingford Brothers, Bear River Dental, The Lumberyard, Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, Mountain West Business Solutions, Plains Tire, Landmark Plumbing and Heating, Joe's Modern Cleaners, Wyoming Dental Specialties, Uinta County School District No. 1, T-Bar S Body Shop, Dr. McKay Frankham DDS, Evanston Regional Hospital, Flex Fitness, Kazines, Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau, Superior Rental, and the Gun Room. With first pitch quickly approaching, let's head to the booth. Outlaw Outlaw Baseball is live on the radio at KNYN and online at mylocalradio.com. It's another season of Wyoming AA Legion Baseball. Follow the American Legion Post 41 Evanston Outlaws throughout the summer months as we bring you live video and play-by-play coverage. Today's broadcast is being brought to you in part by Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, mylocalradio.com, Best Western Dunmore Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, West Star Printing, Rocky Mountain Sign, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Seavers Jewelers, Ellingford Brothers, Bear River Dental, The Lumberyard, Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, Mountain West Business Solutions, Plains Tire, Landmark Plumbing and Heating, Joe's Modern Cleaners, Wyoming Dental Specialties, Uinta County School District No. 1, T-Bar S Body Shop, Dr. McKay Frankham DDS, Evanston Regional Hospital, Flex Fitness, Kazines, Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau, Superior Rental, and the Gun Room. With first pitch quickly approaching, let's head to the booth.
Well, welcome back as we are on the air after a quick weather delay that happened right as we were trying to go on there the very first time. And that was the reason for the abrupt ending of that stream while it was still going, but while you were getting buffering, it started to rain, and we have a lot of indoor gear outside right now, so I had to unplug everything immediately, went and got some coats, covered some stuff up so that it didn't get wet, and then it was just a brief showering, not more than a couple of minutes long. So as soon as it stopped, everything was clear and ready to go. So we are back on the air. It is 1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard as we exit the first inning. Seth Lloyd hit an RBI double to bring around Ryan Fisher to score, and that was how we got where we were just now. Casey Perriman getting the third out of the inning. So we'll go to the top of the second next. Evanston on top of the Orem Owls, 1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard.
For over 10 years, the professional and friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions has been serving customers in Wyoming and Utah. Our professional technicians live and work in communities across both states. This way, we are able to provide quick, quality service to all of our customers. We serve businesses in all sizes, and we also provide service and supplies for HP printers. Please call us today and let's see how we can help with all your printing and copying needs. Mountain West Business Solutions, a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925.
We each have 168 hours in every week. When you exercise 2 to 3 hours a week, everything about your life gets better. I know this from personal experience. This is Ben Carden, owner of Flex Fitness Gym in Evanston. 2 to 3 hours of exercise per week will help you feel better, you will have more energy and confidence, your clothes will fit better, and the list goes on. Set yourself up for success. Visit Flex Fitness today and let us help you achieve a more healthy lifestyle. Flex Fitness, 100 Yellow Creek Road, right next to Smith's in Evanston.
On the Impact Physical Therapy Board. Orem being hosted by, technically, thank you, Evanston, the home team, but Orem playing on their home field in the top of the first. Went down, I believe, in order. See if we can get a box score up now. And I believe that should be Strickland up at the plate, right-handed hitter. Yes, it is. Dalton Strickland, first baseman. First pitch of Jagger Mitchell right up at the head level. Strickland goes away from it. Second pitch up high. Out in foul territory down the right field side. And caught. Can't tell by who. Can't see that far. But trust it was caught. And there's one out in the inning. Evanston getting that score by way of a RBI double of Seth Lloyd, driving in Ryan Fisher playing at third base. First pitch hit up by Hermanson and out of play. Again, had to go off rather abruptly, but getting back on as quickly as we could. Had some issues getting the internet back up, as we always do. It seems to go that way. Second pitch. Down low and a ball. But should be good to go now, as the scariest of the clouds kind of sideswiped us. And it was a low chance. It was at 20% chance of rain. Here's the pitch. Ripped out right field. On the run and out to right center. Picked up by Cummings. Bobbles it. Makes a turn at second and holds up right there as the throw comes in quickly. As Hermanson gets a one-out double. So 1 on and 1 out. And Hayden Hickson up to the plate. Number 16, left-handed hitter. Extra hitter, not playing in the field today, just hitting and not designated for anyone. Again, just hitting. Mitchell paying a lot of attention to second base and then delivers high for a ball. Timeout taken by Gross. Gives us time to give you your Evanston starters. Reed Gross, aforementioned, behind the plate. Jagger Mitchell's finishing last game on the mound, starting this one. Brendan Thompson at first base. Jordan Schneider at second, Ryan Fisher at third, and Seth Lloyd at shortstop. Casey Perriman in left field, Chris Perriman in center, and Kendall Cummings in right field. Second pitch. Knocked up high, hit it inside, away from the barrel, out to center field, and picked up by Perriman for the second out. 2 gone in the inning on 7 throws by Jagger Mitchell. That being on the inning, we don't have his first pitch count, although, as I'm thinking about it, we can add that in right now thanks to Jason Mitchell and that box score he provides us. So after adding that in and a ball 1, the official pitch count is at 19 for Jagger Mitchell. Thanks to Jason Mitchell for keeping all those games up to date and live with us, giving us the live box score straight out of the Outlaws dugout. And thanks to Game Changer, changing our game. Count out 1-0. Man on second base, 2 outs in the inning. Look back to second, delivery home is low for a ball. Prior to both of these games starting, the home plate umpire said, "It's a wide strike zone from your letters down to your knees. Don't leave it up to me on 2 strikes because you won't like the result." Told both teams that. Gross bounces one, throws down to third, and just in time on the touch of the base. Down at third, Hermanson slid in foot first and was just ahead of the tag. A good throw down, though, after taking one on the chin by Gross on a bounce pitch. Count at 3-0, a strike called. Scotty Sargent had already started heading for first base. 3-1 delivery from Mitchell. Here it is, righty on righty, swing and a miss, full count. 2 outs in the inning, man on third. Top of the second, here's the pitch, fouled and stays alive. Should be able to run you through the Orem Tigers starters. Defensively at the top of the third, or at the bottom of the third inning, as a full count walk is given up to Sargent. Brings Josh Haig, the pitcher, to the plate. Runners on the corner. Haig, big right-handed hitter. Might be taller than Jagger Mitchell standing on the mound. 3-hopper to short. Gloved by Lloyd. Throw down to first is good. And the Outlaws move on to the bottom of the second inning, holding on to a 1-0 lead. They hold a man at third with 1 out and retire the side Bottom of the inning next, 1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy Board. Evanston over Orem on this First Bank presentation of Outlaw Baseball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
The steel fabrication shop at Ellingford Brothers is available for large and small projects alike. We work with individuals, the public is always welcome, and contractors. We design and build one-of-a-kind projects, plus we fabricate loose parts and heavy equipment, and customize Ford and Dodge pickup truck front bumpers, plus equipment including hitches, trailers, and more. Serving customers since 1936, Ellingford Brothers is reliable, honest, and offers competitive pricing. Call today, 307-789-1515.
Never had a love about you. Confuse other people walking as you go. Yeah.
1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston on top. As a lawnmower goes dead behind us and brings the whole field to a stop. Saw Brendan Thompson looking back, as we all did, home plate umpire as well. Behind the plate for Orem, it's Dane Hermanson. Josh Haig on the mound. At first base, Dalton Strickland. Parker Hatch at second. Taylor Gill at short. And Cam Decker at third base. Joe Smith in left field. Caden Draper at center. And Scotty Sargent out in right field. So as we did for Jagger Mitchell in the first inning, let's do for Josh Haig and get his pitch count up to the appropriate amount, leading up to Brendan Thompson leading off this inning. The first batter, Reed Gross, went 4 pitches. A strikeout on 3 pitches by Jagger Mitchell put him at 7. A double by Ryan Fitcher on 1 pitch, followed by a 4-pitch double by Seth Lloyd. Lost my train of thought. Try it all over again. And then a 4-pitch ground out by Chris Perriman, puts us at 16 on the inning. And we're ready for play. Everything up to date. Bottom of the second inning, 1-0, Evanston over Orem. Brendan Thompson shows bunt, pulls it back, and it's ball 1. 1-0 count to Thompson. Righty on righty matchup, Thompson knocks out a play on the second pitch. Haig on the mound. A long, exaggerated windup. Starts up front and then moves to the side. Falls down to the ground. Weak dribbler down to third base. Picked up. Fired over to first and a 5-3 put out. Cam Decker to Dalton Strickland. Gives us our first out of the inning. Gus Allred up, followed by Kendall Cummings. Two strikeouts already for Josh Haig on the mound. Looks like he tripped up on his ankle following that last pitch. And no, that's maybe just his delivery. Out to shortstop. Long throw for short to first, and Allred trying to beat it out. Cannot. There are 2 gone. Just a 1 pitch. And wow, look at the delivery of Josh Haig. It looks like he rolls his ankle on his plant foot every time he delivers and almost falls down to the ground, it seems like. But he did it twice in a row and was fine both times, so I guess that's his delivery. Again, throws down, puts everything he has into it. Both of his hands go down to the ground as well. Foul tip, and it's 0-1. About as unique of a finish as I've seen from the mound. 0-1. Inside for a ball. Bottom of the second inning. Outlaws lost 5-4 just previous. Takes ball 2, does Cummings. Probably takes Haig right out of any fielding opportunities if a ball goes back to him. And he leaves his head right out there, too, on a line drive. That could be a dangerous play. Fouled up by Cummings, right back to Jordan Schneider in the on-deck circle. 2-2 count. Two gone, 2-2 count. All retired before that. Brendan Thompson retired. A ball taken and a ball 3 full count to Cummings. Here's the pitch on full count, up high, and a walk. Giving up Kendall Cummings. Patient at the plate. Leads to Jordan Schneider getting an opportunity. Still 2 outs. Pitch to Schneider, cuts through and misses. 0-1. Haig looks over to first base. Hour 45 time limit on these. We'll have to get it to break what the official start time of the game was. Down low for a ball. Count to 1-1. 28 total pitches in the second inning for Haig. Timeout taken. Schneider calling for it. Or maybe not Schneider. May have been a loose ball out onto the field. Haig looks back to first again. Now home. Swing and a miss. Oh, strike 2 for Schneider. 1-2 count. Haig looks down on the ground, then up, delivers. Ball just outside, 2-2. Two. Haig with that funky delivery. You can see it online. Punches out Schneider, and that's the inning. Outlaws go down onto the top of the third next. 1-0 Evanston over Orem on the Impact Physical Therapy Board on this First Bank presentation of Outlaw Baseball on KNY and 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Some Butterfinger didn't bother to look, and your car goes crunch. Now it looks like the outside of a salted nut roll. People snicker as you drive down the road. Stop the laughter. Let the Three Musketeers at T-Bar S Body Shop come to your rescue and fix your car. When you drive off, you'll feel like you're skipping across the Milky Way again. You'll think of Matt Rex as the big hunk who came to your rescue. Dents removed, glass chips repaired, and windshields replaced. T-Bar S Body Shop and Glass Repair on County Road, across from the cemetery in Evanston. Sweet.
The first school in Evanston opened in 1870 with 8 students. Since the very beginning, excellence in education has been the goal. Dedicated teachers and staff, board members, and community members have focused on student learning. The Uintah County School District No. 1 has graduated many young men and women who have gone on to be successful, productive citizens, parents, and leaders around the world. Our heritage continues today. Uintah County School District No. 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Top of the third inning, 1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy Board here at Orem High School in Utah. Day 1 of the Rocky Mountain School of Baseball tournament was supposed to be day 2. And believe it or not, there may be Sunday games in Utah as a result of yesterday's games being canceled all the way around. Nice day here. in the high 50s, maybe low 60s, depending on whether the sun's shining or not. Some decent cloud cover, probably about 70%. And the top of the order, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Due up after this, but first, yeah, it's 9-1-2 by my count. And actually, no one make that back. They have an extra hitter as well. So 9-10-1 in the order. And maybe it's 10 here, as Josh Haig was the last out last inning. No, 9, Joe Smith, the number 9 man, followed by Caden Draper and Taylor Gill, the leadoff hitter, due third. First pitch was a strike, I believe. Second a ball. Jagger Mitchell on the mound. Smith awaiting, the right-handed hitter. Knockout into left field. One hopper into the glove of Casey Perriman. And a single to lead things off for the number 9 hitter. Brings up 10 in the order. Caden Draper. Wears number 7. Plays out in center. Orem finishing up their high school season. Moving on to their RMSB season. One hopper into the backstop of Reed Gross as ball 1. Draper up 1-0. Off the stretch. Strike 1 taken. Outside edge by Draper. That's that high strike zone that was warned about by the umpire to both sides prior to every game. They got a lot of games to get in. They got time limits to do it. So you got a bigger strike zone, got to swing the bat. Foul ball on a fastball from Mitchell. Jagger into his third inning of work in the game. I believe 5th of the day. Count out 1-2. Man on first. High pitch. 2-2. Smith reached on a full count walk. Excuse me, on a single out to left field on a 3-pitch. Hit up high to right field. Out toward the wall. Backing up, and Cummings makes the grab at the warning track if there was one. Out number 1. That was hit well and high. And backing Cummings all the way toward that 330 marker out in right field. One gone, man on first, and the leadoff hitter Taylor Gill up. His first opportunity, he's singled on 5 pitches. Throw back to first, runner safe. Mitchell into the set position. Stretches. Fastball fouled. There's netting above, not just behind the backstop or leading up to it. There's netting that reaches out just about to home plate. So a high foul ball comes down quickly on that trampoline netting back at Reed Gross. He's got to keep his head up or get hit. Count out 0-1. Knocked out hard into right center field. Going toward the wall. And gone. A home run. Hit out by the leadoff man, Gill. After one nearly gets out in right field, a right center shot makes it 2-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And the score goes 2-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Parker Hatch, the second baseman up, popped out to second base for the first out of the opening inning. Gill was, after singling, was the second out after being caught attempting to take second. Count is 1-0. Make it 2-0 after back-to-back high pitches delivered by Mitchell. After giving up the home run, Orem has taken a 2-1 lead. Top of the third inning, one gone. Pitch count up to 38. Here's number 39. In the zone as Parker Hatch tried to duck into it and make it look a little higher than it was. Delivery down low, 3-1. This is the last game of the day for Evanston. Orem has one off after this, and then they play again, I believe, or maybe they have the very last game of the day. But I believe I heard the manager say, hit out hard into left field in foul territory. Just foul. No, ruled fair. Ruled to be on the line. Looked like it was just to the left. But called fair at home. As they said, it just got a hair of that white striping down the left field line. So runner at first. 2-1 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Orem on top and with the bat, and at bat is Cam Decker. Decker popped out to shortstop back in the first inning. He was the final out. Runner safe at first on the look back. Mitchell taking his time on the mound. Off the stretch, up high for a ball. One-0 count. Two already in for Orem. Seth Lloyd scored earlier on an RBI, scoring Ryan Fisher. Foul ball makes the count 1-1. One hit in the first inning for Orem, one in the second, and two make it three now. With that foul ball, well, right on the fair line, going fair. Maybe number 4 here, deep out to right center again. Both going out for it. Perriman makes the grab, has a chance to pick the man back off at first. One hopper, runner in safely, in Parker Hatch going back to first base. 2 outs. Holds the runner at first as well. Kendall Cummings ducked down and went sliding in right field to give Chris Perriman a little bit of space after Perriman, the captain, out in center field. Called Cummings off. Brings up Dalton Strickland, right-handed hitter. Runner at second going. And a missed cover of the bag by Jordan Schneider. Had Reed Gross throwing it right to the bag, but no one quite there to get it. 1-0 count. Runner moves on to second. Second pitch, low as well, and it's ball 2. (2-0) for Mitchell. Big lead at second base. Throw down home. Hammered out to right center again for a third time. Looks like a gapper. Perriman trying to catch it. And he covers the distance. A great jump by Chris Perriman, showing the defense. And the inning is over. Evanston gives up a home run, though, on a 2-run shot, and the score is 2-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. On this First Bank presentation of Outlaw Baseball on KNY and 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
When you hear Lazy Boy, Serta, and Ashley, what do you think of? Probably recliners, counting sheep, and furniture. Well, now you need to add Kazine's Furniture to that thought. What about GE and Simmons Beauty Rest? Don't forget to add Kazine's Furniture to that thought. Whenever you think of top-of-the-line brand-name furniture, think Kazine's Furniture. From the front room to the bedroom, the kitchen to the office, Kazine's has the furniture you're looking for. Kazine's Furniture on Front Street in Evanston. Ask about 6 months, no interest, OAC. New owners, new inventory, Kazine's Furniture.
Some folks say that life can be measured in seasons. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston, we have vehicles for every season. From new to experienced drivers, we understand that safety, affordability, and great mileage are always on the must-have list. So whether you're just starting out or it's time to expand your fleet, we've got every season covered. Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. Stop in today, 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
Self-control. My desperation's overload.
Got the official start time over the break, 12:25 the clock time when we began play at 1:08 p.m. right now. So as we go on to the bottom of the third inning, not even an hour in. Last game went 6 innings, designated at 7. As all Legion games. This, of course, not officially a Legion baseball game, though. A Legion baseball team playing in it, as well as a high school team, a Rocky Mountain School of Baseball team as well. Orem, the Tigers, they kind of just take that high school season and jump it right into their next season that they play over the summer. It works great in Utah for them. They get to kind of play by their own rules in the summertime. And they kind of just get to keep their teams going, use their same uniforms, play in their same locations, and it's basically like you play high school for 5 months instead of for 2. Evanston coming down to this, the first of 2 tournaments scheduled for Utah this summer. First pitch, ball 1. Leadoff batter, number 10 man in the order, Chris Perriman, who made the second and third outs defensively for the Outlaws. At 1-1 after a swing and a miss. 1-1 delivery from Haig. Strike 2. Wide strike zone, as was warned about. Down in the dirt. Ball 2. Haig with that ankle-breaking delivery upcoming. On the 2-2. Hit opposite field, right at the glove. Diving and making the catch, Dalton Strickland with the first out. And that turns the lineup over to Reed Gross after the incredible play by Strickland. Gross last at bat was a strikeout and then throw 2-3. First pitch back to second base, another line drive caught and gloved this time by Parker Hatch. 2 outs quickly. Jagger Mitchell to the plate, number 2 man in the order. He's 0 for 1 as well, struck out on 3 straight pitches. Scored 2-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. First pitch, strike 1. Wind up from Haig. Throwing inside for a ball. Mitchell waiting on the 1-1. In the zone for 2. 1-2 count, 2 gone, no one on. 2-1 score, Evanston trailing Orem. Evanston, the designated home team, but on Orem's home field. Here's the pitch. Slapped opposite field, foul. One-two count. Here's Haig on the delivery. Mitchell offers, but pulls back just in time to keep it at 2-2. Went about 37% of the way. Kept that bat from crossing the plane. 2-2 delivery, down low, and a full count. All the Outlaws up against the wall. There's a ton of them out there in their batting box. Slap out to short. Picked up at the position by Gill. Throw down to first in time, and the inning is over just like that. 1-2-3 go the Outlaws. And we turn things over to the fourth inning. Still not even an hour into the start of this game. We're more than halfway through. This is a First Bank presentation of Outlaw Baseball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 2 runs for the Orem Tigers. 1 for the Evanston Outlaws.
There is no job too small or too big. You'll find what you need at the Lumberyard in Evanston. We carry over 25,000 products under one roof. If we don't have it, we can order everything you need to finish every project, large or small. The Lumberyard also delivers. Make sure you always check the Lumberyard first. Excellent prices, great customer service, and quality products. Now you can even shop online at thelumberyard.com. The Lumberyard, 400 Front Street in Evanston.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Franklin. Something I've really enjoyed as a dentist over the past 20 years are the lasting friendships that I've formed with many of my patients. My staff is really great, and we try hard to make sure that every patient feels a warm welcome. It doesn't matter if it's your first visit or if you've been with us for years. Every patient is welcome and always appreciated. Our goal is to provide the best dental care possible at reasonable rates. Please call us today to schedule your appointment at 307-789-8910.
Go Red Devils!
Ethan Buse takes the mound for the Evanston Outlaws, replacing Jagger Mitchell, who moves on to second base. And looks like Jordan Schneider takes his place out in right field and would take Cummings out of the game as the two Pairmans are still in at left and center. Make a quick stand up. Yes, Brendan Thompson still in at first, Ryan Fisher at third, and Seth Lloyd at shortstop. So Cummings out of the game defensively, but his batting order will stay the same. You got to just make substitutions as you like, and whatever you have the batting order at, that's what you get to keep it as. Don't have to sub people in or out. Makes it easy on my side, as long as I have the lineups, and I have today. We've had a little bit of issues getting on in time, and that's to say we have not been able to get on in time in either game. First, power issue and the internet, and then second, weather. Buse with the first pitch. Off the mark for ball one. At the plate is Hickson. First pitch, a ball. Second one slapped out opposite field, or pulled it rather, out into left field for a single. Puts Hickson on. Turns it over to Sargent. Scotty Sargent, in his last at-bat, was walked. Left-handed hitter. Leans back, rips into it. Opposite field knock past the shortstop and third base hole. And back-to-back singles on 2 pitches. Ethan Buse giving up 2 singles. Tough start to the contest for him here in the 4th inning. It's been a quick moving game so far. Brings Haig back up. But that's not Haig, that's number 11. Excuse me, I may have been off one. Hickson, then Sargent. Now runners on first and second. Do I have the order out of order? I mean, Haig would be up next, and that looks like it. Had Hermanson with the first single, then Hickson with the second. So I was one ahead of myself. Sargent up now. So Scotty Sargent walked his first time up. And has a ball and a strike working. Two-one lead for Orem. here at Orem High School. There's the 1-1 from Buse. Good fastball. Going down the third base line just to the left of the bag. Puts the count at 1-2. Brings Sargent back to the right-handed box. Into the set position. Buse steps off. Not sure if there's games tomorrow or not, but it's a possibility, as last I was told, to decide pool play. Evanston losing their first game in a close one against Orem. Pool play victory certainly still not out of opportunity. Bounced ball goes to the backstop of Reed Gross, and it results in an advance on to second and third for both runners. Still no outs. Buse has 2 men in scoring position as he delivers on the 2-2. Down to third base, gloved by Fisher. He catches his runner in the run down between third and home. Have a man safe at third base, and the tag applied by Ryan Fisher. Gets runners at second and third. 1 out, though. Smart play by Fisher to force the hand of the runner at third. Got a little bit of rain coming back. Have an umbrella that may be able to keep us on the air in the meantime. If we can just get it up, and oh, went too far on that one. Popped it over the top, maybe not. Let's see, we go. And maybe as soon as I get the umbrella open, everything goes away. So maybe no rain at the moment. Had a little bit. Still runners at second and third. And Haig at the plate. Believe the count's at 0-2. No, it's at 1-1. Have some droplets coming down. Hoping for a quick out. How about that, Buse? There's strike 2. Maybe we can figure out this umbrella that I've never used before, but appreciate Michelle Thompson putting it in my hands just in case we needed to cover up some of the electrical equipment again. Seeing. There's the pitch down low. Ball 2. I'm not sure if that's going to work or not, or if it's just going to pop over the top again. Here's the 2-2. Make it 3-2. Rain continuing to come down in droplets. I don't see the cloud. It's sun right above me. Got to be just behind me. Hit out opposite field over the second baseman's head of Jagger Mitchell. 1 run comes in, a second waved in. Make it 4-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy board on a single. Clearing the bases out and adding 1 onto it. That Josh Haig at the plate then? No, that was just Haig, I believe. And we had Smith. First pitch into the glove of Fisher. That's an out. No, not a double play. Can't get him out at first or second, so everyone's safe. Runners at first and second. A slow exchange out of the glove by Ryan Fisher and continues the inning. Joe Smith at the plate, swing and a miss, strike 1. Look back to second base. Put my hands up in the air. I think maybe the rain has slowed down a bit. If it gets too bad again, we'd have to, of course, go off air to avoid shorting out any of the electrical equipment, but that was just a little light sprinkle there that wasn't too worried about. It could handle a couple of droplets here and there. Foul ball, 1-2. 1 out in the inning. 4 runs in the game for Orem. 4th inning. And the game start time was 12:25. Puts us 57 minutes after the start. Hour 45 limit in these games. Looks like, depending on how this inning goes and maybe the next one, at least how it started, that we'd have no trouble getting 7 in. This inning, the top of the 4th, stalling a little bit. Off the stretch, Buse goes high, ball 2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Gross tries to block it. Ends up going off and ricocheting off his body and advances both runners onto second and third base. Fills the count up at 3-2 as well. 20 pitches already and 1 out is all Ethan Buse has to show for it. Open base at first on the full count. Buse delivers. Nope from the umpire. Is signaled and the bases go loaded on a walk. Timeout on a mound visit for Gross to walk it up to Buse. Doesn't do much other than hand him the ball. Bases loaded. And up to the plate, it's Taylor Gill. Gill homered in his last at-bat. 2-run shot out to right center field. First pitch, strike 1. Buse on the second pitch, up high for a ball. Gill 2 for 2, single and a home run. Quick work for Buse, down low. And Gross reaches down and picks up the ball, and quite a bit of dirt as well. Ball 2. Two and 1 from Buse. Slides down on the mound as he does so, and unlike Haig, that was not intentional. Says he's all right. 3-1. Second place umpires comes out to check the mound. Buse back on the mound. And working on a 3-1. Walks in the runner. Bases stay loaded. Run comes in. 5-1 for Orem over Evanston. Hatch up to the plate. He's 1 for 2 as a single. Bases loaded. First pitch from Buse. In the zone for a strike. Buse has done well in the beginning of at-bats. It's been finishing that's given him the struggle of bases loaded and having just walked one in. Pitch again. Off speed and in the zone for strike 2. Seth Lloyd holding tight at shortstop to the second base bag. Backs off a bit. Here's the pitch up high for a ball. One and 2 count for Hatch. And he gets hit on the elbow. Bases stay loaded, and another run comes in. 6-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. We've reached the 1 hour mark of this game, of 1 hour and 2 minutes at 1:27 here. Mound visit, and that might be it for Buse. He has his glove in his hand at the moment. And they're calling in, I believe, a Perriman, but which one, I'm not sure. That's it for Ethan Buse. We'll give you the pitcher when we come back. This is a First Bank presentation of Outlaw Baseball on K9 Radio. Orem leading Evanston on the Impact Physical Therapy board, 6-1.
When you look good, it helps you to feel good. When you look good, it changes the way others see you and the way you feel about you. To help you look your best, Joe's Modern Cleaners in Evanston offers dry cleaning services. Shirts and slacks and dresses last longer when they are dry cleaned. The colors stay vibrant longer. You will feel your best when you know you look your best. And you will look your best when you have the professionals at Joe's Modern Cleaners dry clean your apparel. Joe's Modern Cleaners, 624 West Cheyenne Drive in the Frontier Square. Take all your clothes to Joe's.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. Orthopedic surgery is the practice of medicine centered around bones and joints. It's all about movement and activity and getting that to be less painful. Watching a patient with a specific problem, whether that's pain or decreased range of motion, and being able to treat them, by far the best part of my job.
We know that when you think of Plains Tire in Evanston, you always think
the Tire Professionals.
Quality customer service. They're friendly with great prices.
I really like Plains Tire in Evanston.
But did you also know that the team at Plains Tire offers oil changes, windshield wiper checks, and free alignment checks? That's right, free alignment checks. We don't want you to quit thinking all those great things when you hear Plains Tire. We just want you to add to the list. Plains Tire, the tire professionals. Stop in today, 157 Bear River Drive.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
What meets the eye, defeat me mentally. I like to see you try. Back on backpack flows and pack shows in the back rows with black fist picks and afro.
Casey Perriman comes in to pitch, and the count is at 1-1 to Cam Decker. Perriman, one of those guys, or bats right, throws left. Here's the 1-1. A lot of heat behind it, and a fastball strike two. 1-2 to Decker. Decker 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts to the outfield. Here's the 1-2. Hard throw and right past everyone, but the backstop is kind to Reed Gross. He gets to turn around, pick it up off the bounce. And the count's at 2-2. Bases still loaded for Perriman. Buse went just 1/3 of an inning. Here's the pitch. Hit up high. Out toward left center field. Perriman on the run to grab it. Picks it up for the out. Runner coming home is a good throw and just a hair shy of the throw out. Runner had 90 feet to go. Chris Perriman had about 320 to go. And it missed by just a hair. Wow, what a good throw. But the run still comes in nonetheless. 7-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. 2 gone. And the number 4 man, Dalton Strickland, up. Strickland is 0 for 2. Perriman on the first pitch. Strike as Strickland was backing away from it, not wanting to get hit. Oh, 1. Perriman delivers, hit hard, out to center field. Chris Perriman backs up, makes the catch. One brother throws it, the other one catches it. That's how the last 2 outs went, and the Evanston Outlaws come down and get out of the inning finally, but not before 5 runs scored. And the Outlaws trail by 6, 7-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy board on this First Bank presentation of Outlaw Baseball on KNY on 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Landmark Plumbing and Heating. When you need them, they'll be there. Specializing in plumbing, air conditioning repairs, furnace installation and repairs, water heaters, HVAC system installation and maintenance. What's in your ductwork? Landmark Plumbing and Heating. And do your excavation work for septic systems and sewer cleaning. 307-789-8793. You'll find them in Evanston. Landmark Plumbing and Heating. When you need us, we'll be there.
Early Oregon-bound immigrants traveled through the Bear Lake Valley. U.S. Highway 30 basically follows the Oregon Trail. Many wagon trains stopped at Thomas L. Pegleg Smith Trading Post, located near Dingle, Idaho, for supplies. One traveler wrote of camping along Cotton Line Bear River, watching grass as tall as a man wave in the wind. Today, you don't have to ride in a wagon to visit Bear Lake Valley, but the rich history is still here to enjoy. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
Bottom of the 5th inning, and a 7-1 score on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Orem leading Evanston, 3-4-5 due up for the Outlaws. Ryan Fisher, Seth Lloyd, and Casey Perriman, who came in to pitch and got 2 quick outs. For the Outlaws, a sacrifice fly did score a run in, that attributed to Ethan Buse, who left the bases loaded after walking in one, and then hitting another. It's heated up here in Orem after some changing in the weather throughout the day. Probably well north of 60 degrees now. Probably maybe 65, 66. See if we can get a, it says 64 right now. I'd have to agree with that, and the sun beating right down on us. Time for the Outlaws to get some runs on the board to try and continue this game at 1:34. Down to the final half hour of time allotted. Losing to Idaho Falls earlier in the game just previous to this on the field. 5-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy board in that one. Ryan Fisher scored the only run for the Outlaws. It was the first of the day, driven in by Seth Lloyd, who's on deck. Fisher takes ball 1. New pitcher into the game, and it's a lefty. See if we can grab a number on him. Not sure that we can. See if he turns around maybe. Number 7. Okay, so he's been into the game. And that is Draper. Caden Draper coming in. 2-0 count to Fisher. On the 2-0, he hits it down to short. Picked up and thrown down to first. Can't beat out the play. And there goes the first out of the inning. Bottom of the 5th, 7-1 score, and Evanston's just not been able to get the sticks working after the opening inning where they scored. That was the one inning we weren't able to bring to you because of the rain. 1 gone, bottom of the 5th. Should be able to get a full 7 in today in this second game. First pitch hit opposite by Lloyd. Down and dropping. They had the shift on in the outfield as Lloyd takes off for second, slides in, feet first, pops up, and a 1-out double for the Outlaws on a single pitch. Well, that works out for the Outlaws as Lloyd didn't quite get the pull that he wanted on the ball, but as a result, the outfield wasn't ready for it as they were shifted over. Right field on the line, center field and right center, and left field playing closer to center than left. Casey Perriman lets ball 1 go by. A lot of room to work for Orem defensively, a 6-run cushion. Second pitch up high. Perriman wants it. Swings, fouls it off, stays just in play, but well foul. 1-1 count. Breeze picks up, takes a little bit of the heat off. Brendan Thompson standing on deck. 1-1 to Perriman. Thompson telling Perriman that was a bit high, and yeah, it was. It was about his head. Here's Draper on the mound, the lefty. Inside and right down the zone for strike two. Perriman getting bothered by his brother after swinging on a high one. Lets one right in the zone go by. Here's the 1-2. And Perriman swings through it and out number 2. Brendan Thompson to the plate. Draper taking his time. Lloyd standing on second. Finally, the pitch home. One hopper in the dirt. One 0 to Thompson. Brendan 0 for 1 is all. Loads up, hits it right to short, and is picked up by Gill. There's the inning. The Outlaws are retired. And on to the top of the 6th inning next. 7-1, Orem over Evanston on the First Bank. Presentation of Outlaw Baseball on KNY and 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Does your time at the dental office feel like this? Or like this? At Bear River Dental, we do everything we can to help your time at the dental office feel more like this. Call Bear River Dental today at 307-789-5608 to have a dental experience like this. That's Bear River Dental at 307-789-5608. We'll treat you well.
If you're a person who enjoys comfort, affordability, and history, make sure you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn the next time you're in Evanston, Wyoming. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the 17-unit motel referred to as the Oasis of the West that was frequented by stars like Dolly Parton and Tanya Tucker. Today, when you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, you'll enjoy the history while you relax in one of the 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres. Best Western Dunmar Inn. Reserve your rooms today, 307-789-3770.
Bedroom on a poster. I bet she know what's up when I approach her. Boyfriend came in last place. We up in the sky like a vulture.
7-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy Board, top of the 5th inning. Upcoming Casey Perriman on the mound. He went 1-2 in the order, did allow a run. That was attributed to Ethan Busey. Inherited 3 base runners and just 1 out. Throw down to second from Reed Gross. Right at the glove of Jagger Mitchell. Evanston has not thrown a base runner out at second today, or at third for that matter. There's been several would-be and did-be Steelers throughout the 2 games. Evanston losing earlier today, 5-4 to Idaho Falls. And Perriman set on the mound to deliver the first pitch. First delivered to Dane Hermanson. Hermanson, there we go. Dane Hermanson. 1-0. There's the 1-0 to Hermanson. Slapped up. A lot of grass, slows it down for second baseman Jagger Mitchell. A high throw, but into the glove of Brendan Thompson, and a quick out to start the inning on a couple of pitches. Sets up next to Hayden Hickson. Hickson 1 for 2 with a run scored. Singled last inning. 5 runs in all came around. First pitch from Perriman, who's throwing hard today, 0-1. Make it 1-0. Casey on the windup. No one on. Second pitch fouled out of play. 1-1. That full windup allows Perriman to get a lot of heat on the ball. He's been pitching out of the wind basically the whole time with basers loaded to start things off. Not too worried about someone trying to steal in a case like that. Here's the 1-1. Misses high. Misses high again. 3-1. Location going away, as the velocity certainly is not. Did the math, and I think we got 2:10, the time when no new inning will be allowed. So that gives us about a half hour more of play time. And a 5-pitch walk. Puts a runner on first with one gone. Gross walks up half, meets Perriman halfway to deliver the ball to him. Puts Scotty Sargent at the plate. Sargent has reached base both times, once on a fielder's choice, once on a walk. Still looking for a hit on the day. And Perriman looking for that control after losing a couple high and then throwing one in the dirt on a 3-1 count. He goes high again. 1-0 to Sargent. Second pitch. And high again, 2-0. Sargent being patient. Third pitcher of the game for the Outlaws. Fifth of the day. Make it just fourth, as Mitchell technically just won as he finished the first game, started the second. Perriman delivers a fastball in the zone to put it at 2-1. One out, runner on first. Look over to first, and the delivery. Foul tip by Sargent, 2-2. Sends Haig out from the on-deck circle to retrieve the foul ball back behind the umpire. Infield to double play depth. Up the middle. On the 2-2. Delivery in. Oh, looked like a punch out. But Sargent may have sold it with that crouch down just enough. 3-2. May have been a bit outside too. Can't tell that from our vantage point. 3-2. Runner on first. One gone. In the top of the fifth. 6-run lead for Orem at bat. And a high pitch is a walk. Puts two men on for Haig. Josh is 1 for 2, singled and scored last inning. No one in yet, but two men on. Strike one delivered. Haig started to offer, then pulled back. Called strike regardless. Perriman on the second pitch. Hit by Haig, out to left center field. And making the catch out in left field is Kendall Cummings, who replaced Casey Perriman. Two gone. Runners stay at first and second. Haig the second out. Get a smell of rain in the air, although it hasn't come in yet. We've had a couple of small showers throughout the game so far. Cloud cover, at least over us and out in the outfield. Picking up a bit. High ball one to Joe Smith, the left fielder, on the first pitch. Orem Tigers leading 7-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Here's the delivery from Perriman. Misses high again. 2-0. Perryman looks back to first, then to second, then to first, then home, bounces it. Maybe a little too much concern put on the base runners. 2 gone, just got to get the man at the plate. 3-0 count. Pitch misses, bases are loaded. Perriman's got 2 outs. Chad Thompson, coach for the Outlaws, takes a timeout. Gives a visit to Perriman. Brings Caden Draper, the new pitcher, as of last inning, back up to the plate. Draper's been up twice. He flew out to right field his first time, and that was close to a home run. That was just before the home run, the 2-run shot by Gill. And last inning, he walked, made it to second on a walk, then to third on a hit by pitch, and then scored on the sacrifice fly. Mound visit over, and Perriman stays in the game, that pitcher. Draper, the number 10 hitter, up. Again, you can hit at least 10 in this Rocky Mountain School of Baseball. Timeout at home plate called. Down to 1:48, so make it 22 minutes left in game time here. Perriman misses way high. Perriman getting caught on a early release several times in this inning. This time finds the zone on a fastball. He's been pretty much fastball throughout. Strike 1. Miss high, miss low, or right down the zone. Has been fastball about all the way. Here's Perriman again on the wind. Low for a ball. 2-1 for Perriman. Strike 2 called. 2-2 and 2 outs, bases loaded. Outlaws need to get out of this one and move on to the 6th and get some runs, but first you got to get a final pitch, a finish, a ground out, a strikeout, a pop out, something. Counts full. See how aggressive the runners are moving here. And here they come. Strikeout, looking for Draper. And that's the inning. Evanston holds off any additional runs scored, but moves to the bottom of the 5th next, down by 6. And down to 20 minutes of game time to play. This is a First Bank presentation of Outlaw Baseball on KNYM 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Bring your vehicle for service at Rocky Mountain Yeti and feel the difference. It's easy. Visit with one of the friendly service riders and then relax and enjoy hot waffles and ice cream. While you relax Yeti style, your vehicle will be worked on by our experienced mechanics. From regular maintenance to major repairs, we do it all. Have your service work done at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston and feel the difference. Get Yeti'd today.
Ooh, yeah.
100 Wasatch Road in Evanston.
Superior Rental is Evanston's only full-service rental equipment store. We have what you need to get the job done. Backhoes, trenchers, excavators, air compressors, jackhammers, concrete tools, hammer drills, aerators, tillers, power rakes, forklifts, log splitters, tables and chairs, popcorn, snow cone, and cotton candy machines. All right, you get the picture. You don't have to own when you can rent from Superior Rental, 371 Prospector Drive in Evanston.
7-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy board, bottom of the 5th inning. And starting off the inning is Gus Allred at the plate. He's followed by Kendall Cummings and Jordan Schneider. After that, if the Outlaws can get that far, Chris Perriman up to the plate. Outlaws brought 5 to the plate in the first inning, 4 in the second, went 1, 2, 3 in the third, and in the fourth went just 4. Conversely, the last couple of innings for Orem, they got all 10 to the plate in the 4th inning and had 6 in the 5th. None did score. Bases were left loaded on a full count. Strikeout by Casey Perriman. Same pitcher for a second straight inning for Orem. Caden Draper was the last out of the inning. Takes the ball on the mound. Mound visit on for the Tigers of Orem. Between catcher and third base, finally. They retreat back. And Allred is able to take his place in the left-handed batter's box. Before that, the home plate gets dusted off. And the bottom of the 5th starts at 1:53 p.m. Down to 17 minutes left in game time. High ball 1. Outlaws need a quick couple of runs here. And if they do get any, we may be looking at strictly 6 to play. As that time continues to slow down a little bit. First 3 innings went by in a flash, and then 4 and 5 have taken about as much time as it took to play 3. Count at 2-0 for Allred. Here's Draper, the lefty on the delivery. Right in the zone. Swing and miss action by Allred. 2-1. I got 2-2 apparently. Missed a strike in there at 2-2. Here's the pitch off speed. And Allred fouls it off. It was a curveball. And we got a little rain coming back here. Hopefully it doesn't stick around, although the cloud cover has come back and just about has us all the way around. It'll be the 3rd time we've gotten some rain this game. 2-2 delivery. Down in the dirt. Fills it up at full. Three and 2 count. Wind picks up a little bit as Draper walks back to the mound. Pulls some rain in. Probably nice for the players. So when the sun's out, it's a little bit hot out. Especially by Wyoming standards. As been playing games east of the Utah line and getting used to a whole lot colder temperatures than we've had in Orem here today. Full count walk picked up, and Evanston has a base runner for the first time in a few innings. Schneider on deck, Cummings to the plate. And just realized our box score has it opposite of what it says it should be. That's the one on the line, not the one that I have written down. Just got put in backwards. So that is, in fact, if you're following along also on Game Changer with the box score live, that is Cummings hitting it opposite field. Out into right. Drops in for a single, 1 pitch. Runners on first and second. Bottom of the 5th inning, Evanston. A little bit working. 2 runners on, no outs. And Jordan Schneider to the plate. Chris Perriman on deck. Schneider walked his last time up. Here's the pitch from Draper. Straight pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Oh, 0-1 delivery up high. Ball 1. 2 runners on, 1 count. Schneider, the righty, back into the box. Working against Draper. There's the pitch. Fastball, strike 2. is at the upper edge of the zone, and that's an expanded zone in today's game. You got to swing the bat. On 1-2, Draper sets and stretches. Misses his mark, but the batter's out without an open base. Both runners can advance, but Schneider is out. Runners on to second and third. Needs to be an open bag unless there's 2 outs for Schneider to try to advance on a drop third strike, but the runners at first and second are able to move along freely. So Draper goes off speed and gets the strikeout. Puts Perriman, the number 10 man, up. Lefty on righty matchup. Swing and a miss. Fastball, strike 1. There's the pitch number 2, outside for a ball. 1-1 count with an out. Rain continuing to drop down around us. Nothing too heavy, just little sprinkles here and there popped up. Out down the first baseline. And foul ball, not caught. It dropped down. And both the runners at second and third thought it was fair from their vantage point, waiting to see if it would drop, but ruled foul. Count at 1-2. 1 gone, open base at first. Gross on deck. And Perriman fighting to stay alive. Down to 1:59, so 11 minutes left. Should get an extra inning in, depending on how long this one goes, but I think going past 6 is, again, not going to happen in this game either. Evanston lost in 6 to Idaho Falls. Perriman stays alive with a foul ball. And a swing and a miss strikeout for Perriman. 2 gone. Runners at second and third. And put that umbrella up and see if that'll cover us out. Keep us on the air here. Thanks again to Michelle Thompson for providing that cover. Keep our broadcast on. First pitch for Gross. A swing and a miss. Draper on the second pitch, fouled off. Count at 0-2. Excuse me, 1-2. 7-1 the score. This is a must situation for the Outlaws. And a good eye by Gross to hold off a ball just low. Keeps it at 2-2. Here's the pitch from Draper. Drops it in the zone and punch out. The Outlaws leave a couple stranded. And we head into what's most likely the last inning next on this First Bank presentation of Outlaw Baseball on KNY on 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Westar Printing design your business cards. Now with same day and next day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Westar Printing, 307-789-5202.
Members of Trona Valley Federal Credit Union feel confident Confident that our staff has your best interest in mind. Confident that we acknowledge your financial needs. Confident that we are always working hard to provide the best rates, best products, and the best service the industry can offer. And confident that we will always work with you to help achieve your financial goals. Join Trona Valley Federal Credit Union today. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
See, I don't be bugging. That's not my type. You say you want me.
Top of the 6th inning and 7-1 the score. Casey Perriman out for a 3rd inning. Rain has slowed down a little bit again. Thank you to the help of Michelle Thompson for providing the umbrella that allowed us to keep on there, because it got going to a point where we would have had to go off the air again and unplug everything, not let the equipment get too wet. But it's just come and gone. It's really not been anything that would certainly cause any concern for the game being played. Is just for us, if it's just here and there, we can handle that. Just need the cover, and for the moments that we do, 7-1 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy board. And leading off in the 6th inning is Taylor Gill. He's homered, and Perriman a little wild on the pitch, lefty on lefty matchup, throws it low and has Gill hopping out of the way. Wind picking up and bringing some more rain back in. Pitch dropped down the third base line, stays fair. No, called foul, and bring everyone back. That was close to a fair one. Oh, home plate umpire says barely on that foul ball, and it was just quite apparently barely to the left of third base. Unofficial count at 0-2 as we had to get some cover back up for the rain. Wait for the umpire call. 2-2 is the count. Perriman on the mound, winding up, delivering. Gill fouls it again. 36 pitches for Casey Perriman into his 3rd inning of work. 2:05 the time, so, yep, we're at the last inning. Evanston needs to get 6 runs here to force extras, 7 to walk it off. But, of course, before that, they need to hold Orem scoreless in this half inning. Pitch from Perriman high, and a walk. Puts it up to the number 2 man, Hatch. 1 for 2 in the game. Reached twice, hit by pitch and a single. Perriman, first pitch down low, inside, ball 1. Misses again, ball 2. 2-0. Perriman sets up, man on first. Looks over there, runner goes. Delivers high, and it's a balk. And Perriman certainly was affected by the runner moving over at first. That gave up the free base. With his hesitation, almost looked like he wasn't sure where to go with it. And pitch down low. Make it 3-0. Runner on to third with a bounced wild throw. So 3-0, man on third base. No outs. And the pitch up high. Put him on the corners. Reed Gross walks it out to Casey Perriman again. Cam Decker on the plate. Runners on first and third. Here's the pitch from Perriman. Hit hard by Decker. Out to right. Going, and gonna walk him, touch them all. Home run, 3-run shot by Cam Decker. Puts it 10-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. That was a no-doubter. As soon as he got a hold of that, the lefty shot it right over the fence. 10-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. And the Outlaws down by 9 now. Clears the bases out, brings up Dalton Strickland. There's the pitch, number 1. Down low and away. Still no outs in the inning and a 1-0 count. One-0 from Perriman. Is low, but called for a strike. I think the strike zone widening a bit as they see the time limit. A little wider than it has been already. In an hour 45, that's a tough one to get 7 innings in. I think 6 is even almost a stretch. Knocked out right center field. That one deep as well. Toward the wall, but back at the warning track, Schneider makes the catch. And again, warning track if there was one, that name only. It's all grass out there until you got fence. One gone, and Dane Hermanson, right-handed hitter to the plate. 2 home runs in today's game, one by Gill and then the one just happening by Decker. Hermanson 2 for 3, takes strike 1. Perriman setting up on the 0-1. In the zone, it then falls out, 1-1. Perriman on the fastball, chopped down to third. Mishandled by Fisher. Count that as an error, and runner goes to first. Charged when he may have wanted to sit back on it. Ended up hitting him on the left shoulder. One gone. And at the plate, it is Hickson. Hayden Hickson steps back as there's a throw off, and it's out of play. Advances the runner on to second. Continuing breeze, but the sun's come out a little bit. We've had rain, sun, cloud cover, wind, no wind. All being said, though, pretty good day here in Orem. Pitch way outside as Perriman continues to struggle to find that zone. Have the count at 1-0 to Hickson. Look back to second. Here's the pitch from Perriman. Ball 2. Perriman started out pretty good, and maybe now into 51 pitches at his limit and in need of some relief. Gets a strike here. Was effectively erratic early on, but now really struggling to find that zone. Hickson up on the count, 2-1. Lefty on lefty matchup. Pitch again in the zone and gets swing and miss from Hickson. 1 out and 1 more pitch to go for a second out. There it is from Perriman. Down low, full count. Perriman into the set position. Stretches. Foul ball. Battling with Hickson. Walked his last time up on 5 pitches. Singled and scored the time before that and flew out to center and 2 pitches back in the second inning. Perriman working on a full count. Chopped foul and out of play again. Here's the full count again in the dirt. And past Gross. Runner advances on to third. And a free base should be it for Chris Perriman. Reed Gross will throw. That requires him to get out of the catcher's gear. We've already reached our time limit. 4 minutes past it, beyond that actually. And wind again picks up here. Got some more big clouds coming, but they'll certainly be coming in over the mountains a little bit after when we're out of here. Trying to expedite that warm-up process. They're going to need someone to get a mask on for Gross and see if that's Tibbetts out here. But Reed Gross out onto the mound to try and pitch. He got the wrong glove, I think. Ethan Buse will take some warm-up throws as I think Anthony Tibbetts probably gets into the gear. Reed Gross excited to get the chance to throw. Not really a pitcher, but late this game, down 9 runs and already at the, it's the last inning. Gross takes the ball with enthusiasm and heads to the mound. We'll take a break and be back next. First Bank presentation of Outlaw Baseball on KNY 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Orem 10, Evanston 1.
When it's really important, say it with Sievers. The decision to share your life with your best friend is an important milestone. You'll find the perfect engagement and wedding ring at Sievers Jewelers. With a large selection of inventory, the ability to custom design, and in-store financing on approved credit, you can surprise your sweetheart with the symbol of your love. Make one of the most important days in your life one of the best with a wedding ring set from Sievers Jewelers, 932 Main Street, Evanston. Say it with Sievers.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Stream your favorite music all day, every day, or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
Burn out weather the storm, but it's raining cats and dogs. While they playing on their phone when I'm playing them a song. Oh no.
Ross didn't seem to think he needed too much to warm up. I think took 4 pitches in all. The first 2 went to the backstop. The next 2 were strike area, I suppose. I think they were. Kind of hard to tell without a batter there, but he said, all right, and on a good note, 4 pitches. Let's do this. Let's get this game going. 10-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Gross dirts the first. Still 1 out in the inning. Runners on first and third. Second pitch is strike. Gets a big round of applause from the crowd for a guy probably getting his only inning or so, or partial inning of pitching this year. Second pitch, foul ball. No accounting for enthusiasm and getting your opportunity, and Reed Gross relishing in it. Catcher, infielder, getting a chance to take the mound. And foul ball again. Taking Scotty Sargent to task on a 1-2 count. Here's a 1-2 again. Down low, ball 2. Two and 2 for Gross against Sargent. Here's the delivery. Tries to keep it in the zone and take something off of it, but misses outside. Ball 3. Full count, runner at first going. Hit to set, now over to short. Run will score, a stretch at first is out, number 2. Run comes in to score from third, making it 11-1. Runner advances on to second, but that all-important out gets us one closer to the bottom. 10-run lead for Orem. Haig at the plate. And Gross goes high on the first pitch. 1-0. Second pitch, up high again. 2-0. 2-0 delivery from Gross. Backs Haig up a bit. And we're at 3-0. Sun back out. Wind gone away, and it's hot once again here in Orem. 4-0 walk. Runners on first and second base, still 2 gone. Joe Smith at the plate. First pitch hit foul by Smith. He's ready to move the game along, swinging at one just a little bit low. Reaching out and trying to slap it for a single. That's what you like to see in an 11-1 game. Batters not being picky. Second pitch, that one a little outside and a little low, ball's 1. Third pitch out to short. Finds the gap. Runners playing station to station out into left field. A single puts bases loaded. Turns it over to Caden Draper. He was the last out in the 5th with bases loaded. On a full count. That against Perriman. Gross on the mound now. First pitch, high, ball 1. Second pitch, ripped down the line. Out into right field, 1 run in, a second in. And runners go to the corners. First and third, 2 more in. 13-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Taylor Gill to the plate. He's homered today. 2 home runs in all. 1 for Gill, 1 for Cam Decker. Decker's a no-doubter. He just watched it roll on over the line. First pitch, pushed over into shallow left field. Lloyd makes the grab out there, and the inning ends. Several more in. And we head to the bottom of the 6th. This is it. No new inning can begin. So the Outlaws will go up next, needing 12 runs to tie, 13 to win. This is a First Bank presentation of Outlaw Baseball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Westar Printing design your business cards. Now with same day and next day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Westar Printing, 307-789-5202.
Members of Trona Valley Federal Credit Union feel confident that our staff has your best interest in mind, confident that we acknowledge your financial needs, confident that we are always working hard to provide the best rates, best products, and the best service the industry can offer, and confident that we will always work with you to help achieve your financial goals. Join Trona Valley Federal Credit Union today. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
See, I don't be bugging. That's not my type. You say you want me, and I'm what do you like?
Bottom of the 6th inning and 13-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy Board, brought to you by Justin Dennis, and those 13 runs for the Orem Tigers. Coming in to close the contest out. A guy that I didn't have on the, well, I got him on the reserve, so let's take a look here. Number 14, Cole Brandner. This is big and gets a reaction from the crowd on his warm-up. Cole Brandner. Two, 3, 4 up for the Outlaws in the bottom of the 6th. Mitchell, Fisher, and Lloyd. Still no catcher. There we go. There he's coming back from the mound. Scoreboard says 11-1, but that's incorrect. He gave up at some point. It's actually 13-1. Let's go back and check on that. Mitchell takes ball 1. Go check the runs that have scored, because I certainly have 13-1. "13 runs indeed," so the scoreboard is wrong. It's not 11-1, it's 13-1. A second pitch hits Mitchell on the arm, and it puts a runner on first. Brings up Ryan Fisher. Double check through the Game Changer stat book to make sure my score wasn't wrong. It was the scoreboard that had missed a couple. Jagger over at first. Fisher on the first pitch against Brandner. Hits his bat for a foul ball. He backed up, had the bat just above perpendicular to his body, and it foul tips off of it. He thought he was about to take a base. Instead, it was a sideways, wrong ways bunt. 0-1 count. Brandner knows how to find the bat, that's for sure. Second pitch hit out into left center. A lot of air under it, and out number 1. One gone, runner on first. Lloyd at the bat. 13-1 the score. This the last inning. And the time limit was up about 15 minutes ago. Brandner set off the stretch. First pitch. Ball 1. McKay? Oh, thank you. Yeah. I had 14 as Cole Brandner. They're calling him McKay? I don't know. I got to go by the numbers I'm given, I suppose. 14 is listed as Cole Brandner. I said it might be McKay. There's no McKay on the roster, though. So we'll keep going with what we've been given. 2-2 count for Cole Brandner. Here's the pitch. Hit hard. Out into right field. And caught. Again, I couldn't see it, but must have happened because Lloyd's going back to the dugout. Haven't had a good view of right field all day long. 2 gone, and Anthony Tibbetts up to the plate. He replaced Casey Perriman, and he gets an at-bat. 1 man on first. First pitch bounced. Easy advance for Mitchell on to second. One 1-0 count for Tibbetts, make it 2-0. He takes one eye level. Tibbetts up 2-0. Brandner taking his time, now stretching, and hits Tibbetts on the elbow. Brings up Brendan Thompson. Runners on first and second, still 2 outs, and the Outlaws down by 12. Brandner into the set position. Looks like he's wearing Sambas out there. High pitch. Ball 1. That was taller than Brendan Thompson. Brandner setting up for the second delivery. Again, too high. Nobody. 2-0 count. Thompson setting. Again high, 3-0. Count for Thompson. 2 runners on, first and second. Brandner in the zone, strike 1. Potential last pitch for Brandner. That's where he's at for every one of these pitches, at 2 outs, but goes high and the bases are loaded. Still 2 outs and still down by 12. Brandner gets a mound visit. Kendall Cummings on deck. Gus Allred to the plate. Mound visit is relinquished, and Brandner steps on the rubber. Allred into the left-handed batter's box. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Down to his final out of the game. Brandner still struggling to locate. One 1-0 count. Here's the second pitch. Outside for a ball. Already up to 18 throws for Brandner in the inning. Has 2 outs, but has the bases loaded as well. Delivery, fouled off by Allred. Allred waiting. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. Brandner sitting at 3-1 again. And walk in a run. Outlaws get their first run in since the opening inning when Seth Lloyd drove in Ryan Fisher. Score is 13-2. And Cummings takes ball one. Piling up for Brandner here. Can't find any location. Just needs an out. Just needs to play to contact above all else. Gets a strike. One and one count. Foul tip. 1-2. Back to the final pitch potential again. 1-2 for Brandner. On the mound against Cummings. Righty on righty. Delivery in. The zone. Punch him out. Game over. Evanston falls to Orem. 13-2. The final on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Again, 13 runs to 2. The final on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Back to close this out next on this First Bank presentation of Outlaw Baseball on KNY on 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds, plus online streaming music, giveaways, and more. It's all on mylocalradio.com. Watch as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches. Catch up on local and regional news and stream your favorite music. Visit mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook and stream it all live.
For generations, gun ownership has been an important part of our heritage. At the Gun Room in Evanston, you'll find a large selection of quality firearms. Everything from personal protection handguns to hunting rifles and shotguns. With a wide selection of hunting gear, ammo, optics, and apparel, we have what you need. Ask about our 90-day layaway program. And remember, success on the range and in the field starts at the Gun Room. Call today, 307-789-2677.
See the blood move, and the waves get high, make your move.
Orem defeats Evanston 13-2 on the final on the Impact Physical Therapy board. I'm going to run you through the players we have. First for the home team, and we're going to do it numerically. Jordan Schneider, first for Evanston, has 2 plate appearances and 2 strikeouts, all to show for that. Casey Perriman had 3 plate appearances, 2 at-bats, 1 strikeout. A lot of zeros down the line. Chad Mitchell goes 0 for 2 on the day, but does score a run and records the strikeout as well. Ryan Fisher gets a hit in 3 plate appearances, a single, and a run scored. Kendall Cummings, 2 at-bats, 1 hit on a single, and he walked as well, struck out once. Gus Allred went 0 for 1, pair of walks though, and drove in a run, that with the bases loaded. Reed Gross ends up getting on the mound and getting the final 2 outs. At the plate, he was not as lucky, 0 for 3, and a pair of strikeouts. Brendan Thompson, 0 for 2, had a walk. Seth Lloyd goes 2 for 3, and a pair of doubles, 1 RBI. Again, 13-2 the final on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Evanston goes 0 for 2 on the day in their tournament at the Rocky Mountain School of Baseball here at Orem High School. We'll close it out here and move on. If there's games Monday, we'll be here. I don't imagine there will be, as the Evanston Outlaws would have to win their pool to get that, but if they move them on to Monday, then perhaps we'll be here for those. Thanks for listening. I'm Jake Hibbert. This has been a First Bank presentation of Outlaw Baseball on KNY and 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
thank you for tuning in to today's broadcast of Evanston Outlaw Baseball on mylocalradio.com. Go online to check out more live and archived action from Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho. Today's executive producer is Val Cook. This has been a wholly owned production of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. No portion of this stream may be used or rebroadcast without the expressed written consent of the aforementioned rights holder. We thank all of our sponsors for making this broadcast possible, and mostly, we thank you for tuning in.